Hey, how are ya? How's it going? Actually, I've got a different video readied up for this week's Z-List, but earlier this week, Toyota Motor Philippines teased us with what could possibly be the most exciting release from the brand in quite a while. I know they've released bangers after bangers with the Toyota Innova Zenix, the Yaris Cross. Everything that they've released so far has been great, but this one just might be the game changer that they've been looking for. So let's start off with talking about the Toyota Vios. With the Toyota Vios, you get three things: practicality, reliability, and ubiquity. Introduced back in 2013, the current model Toyota Vios has underwent a couple of facelifts and mid-cycle refreshes already. First off, we got the Superman with its nice amazing grille right there. I don't know why they call it Superman, but I guess it's because of the shape of the grille. Then they got the smiley face grille, which they call the Joker. And the current generation, the current model that we have right now in 2024-2025, which is more restrained. I think they moved over from the DCU to the MCU. And that's actually the thing that I want to start coming across from. The Toyota Vios isn't just a subcompact car, nor is it just any car. It is the best-selling car year after year for the better part of the past few years. It has been the best-selling car in the Philippines. So this kind of was like a double-edged sword for Toyota Motor Philippines, because how would you replace something as ubiquitous as the Toyota Vios? And it also became the default choice for family, not just for family, for fleet use, for business use, and even created a grassroots racing program with the Toyota Vios Cup. Vios. And that made racing a lot accessible for people who want to start off with motor racing or motorsport. So heading over back to Toyota Motor Philippines teaser earlier this week, that got me thinking, how would the brand replace such an iconic vehicle and continue on with its legacy? And that brings us to the Toyota Yaris Ativ. The Toyota Yaris Ativ has been around for a few months, a few years now in our neighboring Southeast Asian countries, and we've been dying to know more about it. Well, you've come to the right place, because here are 8 things that you might want to know about the Toyota Yaris Ativ before Toyota Motor Philippines officially announces it. And we're here, we're back in today's Z-List. Number 1, the Toyota Yaris Ativ comes with an all-new platform. So in case you didn't know, the Toyota Vios actually comes in an aging platform, the EFC platform. In fact, while its other stablemates in the Toyota brand that moved on to the TNGA platform, this one stands strong and remains with the older platform, and that's why it kind of felt a little old, a little aged when compared to its bigger and smaller brothers. That's the same foundation used in the Avanza, the Vios, and the Yaris Cross. What does this mean? A stiffer chassis, improved ride quality, and more confidence-inspiring handling. Plus, the parts sharing benefits help bring down costs for owners. In short, the Toyota Yaris Ativ promises to be more modern, more solid, and more importantly, easier and more affordable to maintain. Number 2, engine choices. Now, we're still not certain which particular engine and drivetrain Toyota Motor Philippines plan to bring in with the Toyota Yaris Ativ, but what we know for certain is that globally, it's available in 3 engine options. You've got a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated, similar to what we've seen in the Toyota Raze G. There's the classic 1.3 and 1.5 liter engine, but what we're most excited about is actually the 1.5 liter hybrid variant. If Toyota Motor Philippines plans to bring in this particular variant, it means that us normal folks, us regular Joes and Juans, can actually afford a sensible, electrified, subcompact sedan, which really brings a lot to the table when it comes to reliability and solidness, and of course, ease of maintenance in this particular segment. But of course, if Toyota Motor Philippines decides to bring in the classic 1.3 and 1.5, it means that they're just carrying on and continuing their tradition of reliable performance, but at the same time giving it a more modern touch. Number 3, bigger and more stylish. Now, based on the dimensions, the specs, and the pictures that we've seen of the Toyota Yaris Ativ online, it certainly is much bigger and looks a lot more stylish than the old Toyota Vios. Now, this levels up the particular category and market that it wants to target in. So from a budget subcompact sedan, we're starting to look at it as a more affordable compact offering from Toyota Motor Philippines. The design actually harkens a lot of postmodern styling, if you ask me. That fastback rear, those thin DRLs and headlamps, kind of acts like a mini Camry, if you ask me. Number 4, interior amenities. So when the Toyota Vios was first introduced in 2013, the current generation Toyota Vios, it had what I would call a good looking interior, very modern looking interior. You got some nice faux stitching on the door cards, on the dashboard. You got a touchscreen infotainment system, which is very rare in a car back in the day. And you got lots of space inside. The ergonomics was definitely spot on. But the problem is, it definitely felt like a car from 2013 even to this day. I mean, they still have some modern touches installed into it, like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's just that a lot of the other brands have already caught up to it. Now, about the Toyota Yaris Ativ, if you want to compare it to its stablemates or with the other cars running on the same TNGA platform, which is the Raze, the Yaris Cross, the Veloz, the Avanza, I'm definitely expecting a lot from it because you got a digital gauge cluster, you got a huge 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system as an option, you got leather seats, and most importantly, more space on the inside. Number 5, Toyota Safety Sense. So in other markets, Toyota Yaris Ativ actually has Toyota Safety Sense. It's got pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, automatic high beams, the works. Now, if Toyota Motor Philippines decides to bring any part of this particular suite into the Philippines, whether just a part of it or all of it, it's going to make the Toyota Yaris Ativ probably one of the safest subcompact sedans in the market today. One thing that I'm asking for though is please give it a 360-degree camera. I mean, we've been driving a lot of small cars these days from more established brands, and they seem to be omitting the 360-degree camera. I hope that Toyota Motor Philippines bring this in, but again, I'm not really expecting a lot, but any semblance of the Toyota Safety Sense or any part of the Safety Sense put into the Yaris Ativ would be greatly appreciated. Number 6, more fuel efficient. Now, the TNGA platform, which the Toyota Yaris Ativ actually shares with the Raze, the Avanza, the Veloz, and the Yaris Cross, is not just stiffer, but lighter as well. This causes, and of course gives us a lot more fuel efficiency, especially if you have a smaller engine under that hood. Now, if Toyota does decide to bring in the hybrid version of the Yaris Ativ, it's going to be crazy fuel efficient. I mean, we've seen a lot of Toyota's hybrid vehicles and how they perform. Imagine putting that in a small car, small sedan like the Toyota Yaris Ativ. I think the best analog that we can have, or something that we can imagine in, is the same hybrid engine in the Toyota Yaris Cross. Now, if you can see that engine and imagine that inside a small subcompact sedan, that's going to be quite a performer, not just when it comes to performance and all-out speed, but of course at the pump. Now, you can now become one of those people who actually visit the pump a lot less often than others do, but at the same time still complain about gas prices like I do. Number 7, a shift in target markets, potentially. Now, while the Toyota Vios has been quite popular as an entry-level subcompact sedan, popular not just with families, but again, like I said earlier, with businesses, with TNVAs, with fleet use, even for police use, the Toyota Vios has actually been quite imagined as a fleet car through and through. Now, the Yaris Ativ, if we check out other markets and see how Toyota Motor Philippines is teasing it in its way, I think they're trying to pivot its marketing more towards a more modern, a younger crowd, like a first-time car buyer who actually prefers to have modern tech amenities inside their car. Now, there's nothing wrong with the Toyota Vios. Of course, it's still quite a reliable car, but it's just that the Toyota Yaris Ativ looks a lot sleeker, looks more modern, and looks like definitely a car generations ahead of the Toyota Vios. I mean, sure, it's still practical, it's just more stylish, if you get what I'm saying. Number 8, will the Toyota Yaris Ativ replace the Toyota Vios? This is the big question which I really want to ask Toyota Motor Philippines. Will the Toyota Yaris Ativ replace the Toyota Vios? Now, there is a certain precedence in other countries where they actually sold or actually sell the Toyota Vios alongside the Toyota Yaris Ativ. The Toyota Vios remains to be quite a bestseller for fleet use and for business use, while the Yaris Ativ is more targeted towards families and more modern car buyers. Now, in the Philippines, where the Vios nameplate is iconic, Toyota has to make a strategic call. Whether the new subcompact sedan wears the Vios badge or the Yaris Ativ badge, the mission stays the same. It's got to be the go-to subcompact sedan for everyone in the Philippines. So that right there, folks, are the 8 things that you might want to know about the Toyota Yaris Ativ, built on a modern platform packed with new tech and carrying the weight of the Toyota Vios legacy, including its role in grassroots racing through the Vios Cup. It's more stylish, more efficient, and potentially safer than ever. If Toyota prices it right, this could be the car that not only replaces the Vios but also redefines what we expect from an affordable sedan, because sometimes evolution isn't just about building something new, it's about taking what worked, improving it, and making it ready for the next generation. So I want to know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you wouldn't miss any of our videos. If you enjoy these ZLIST videos, drop me a comment there too and tell me what you want to make a ZLIST out of, and we'll sure to do just that. Thanks so much for watching. It's been Roy Robles from ZLIST.ph. I'll see you guys next time.